Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. One of my subscribers asked if I would do a tutorial on how I made these cute little key tags and I decorated them up. So I am going to do a tutorial here on this video. It's really easy, so it shouldn't be that long of a video, but I am using these key tags. They come with a split ring, and I find it easiest to take them off when I go to decorate them, and then you can put them back on. You can get these on Amazon. I'll put a link down below, or at Staples. You can get them lots of places. And then I like using, this is my favorite stamp. I got it on Amazon. I'll list that down below. They're affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you any more money. I might get a few pennies if you use my link, which would be great because it would help me support this channel, help you support me on this channel. And then you need any sort of inks that you want to use for the colors. So these are the colors that I used. I used mustard seed, saltwater taffy, spiced marmalade, salty ocean, salvage patina, and cracked pistachio. And then for the stamp, I used ground espresso. You can also use vintage photo, and I might have actually used vintage photo, but it doesn't matter, either I'll use. And then you'll need some little blending foams, or if you want to use your brushes, whichever you find easiest. And then you'll need your glossy accents. So you can get this pretty much anywhere. Rangerink.com sells it, but I think you can get it at Michael's, and I don't think Hobby Lobby has it though. And that's really all you need, and maybe a napkin if you need to wipe up your fingers or anything, because my fingers did get kind of inky on here. So I'm going to take a few out. I don't know how many I'll do with you guys. And then I'm going to take the split ring off of one of them, and then I'll do the rest off camera. But I just take my fingernail. If you don't have a fingernail, you can use, like if you have a little spatula or any sort of little pick, like something like this, to stick down in there if you don't have fingernails, and split open that split, and then feed the tag into that opening, and then just rotate the split ring until it comes off. So let me do the rest of these and we'll get going on the next step. All right, let me start with, let's see, I'm going to do salvaged patina, I think. Salvaged patina. And I used these last time, but I might try my brush and see how that works. And then just get some ink on your brush, and then just swoosh it around onto the tag. And you go till you get the desired darkness that you want, what shade that you want. And then I also do the back. If you want to use a tool to hold it while you brush, you can, but I find it easiest just to use my fingers. And I like to get as into the edges as best as possible. Right, so that's salvage patina. And then let's do a cracked pistachio. This has a little bit more of a green to it. And I picked these colors because I was going for some spring colors. And then I pulled out a couple new colors, and I want to give them a try. All right, and see, you'll get your fingers all inky, but you can just wipe them off. So I want to try Shaded Lilac. I want to see what that would look like. And I might try a brush and see how that works. Yeah, that works just as good. And that's pretty, isn't it? I suppose you could do one color on one side and a different color on the other side. It's an option as well. And I just am using my little Tim Holtz mat here. It's the small one. You can also use your glass mat. Ooh, that is really pretty. They all look like little Easter eggs, don't they? So pretty. All right, I might do one more of those. And then I'll finish these up and come back and show you the next step. I have the colors inked on both sides, and what I like to do is one side, and I didn't realize this the first go around in time, but I think this is going to be the side that I put the glossy accents on, and then this will be the side that doesn't get it, because, well, let's see. Trying to decide. Actually, I think I'm going to do the smaller side. No, I'm going to do the bigger side. Okay, so the bigger side, I'm going to put the glossy accents on. So I'm going to flip them over. It doesn't matter. Actually, I'm looking at these, and it really doesn't matter. So, actually, I'm going to do 2 this way and 2 that way, just to see, run a little experiment. And I am just going to spritz these with a little bit of water, since they're distressed, and that way on the back side we'll have a little interest there. So I'm spritzing a little water. This is completely optional, and then I'm gonna just press down and pick up any water. And I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but do you see the little dots and stuff? I just feel like that adds a fun little interest onto these. So that's going to be the back side. So then I'm going to flip them back over, and actually I'm going to move them off of this for the moment, because the next step is to stamp them. And the other thing that I didn't think about was making sure that the stamp is stamped right side up. So if you care about that, then that's something to think about. And I am move these up here. So I just put a little bit of ink on the stamp. I'm just going to kind of do this little corner down here. And actually, I think I did use ground espresso. So I'm gonna do ground espresso. Just put that down there, and then I'm gonna flip this over, and I just push it down on there, and then lift it up, and there you go. And it's not perfect, but I think that's what makes it awesome. And then put a little more ink on there. And yep, this side. Oops. Whoops. And then this one. So you can make a lot of these in a short amount of time, which is fun. And then this one. The other thing I forgot to mention is that you'll need some sort of sticker to put in there, whether it's a butterfly or a bird or whatever you want to use. So let me grab my butterfly stickers. I grabbed this little paper pad. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's the nature one. And I think this will work really well. Right, so let's start with these greenish ones here. So you just add your little butterfly, or whatever it is you want to add. And I'll add this one. And maybe I'll add a bird. Let's see here. I think there's some birds in here. Yeah. So let's see how this will look. This will fit. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I might just trim that leaf. It's kind of going over. Probably don't need to, but I will. Cute. And then let's try this butterfly. I hope y'all are having a good day today. The weather is warming up, so that makes me happy. Yellow one on there, and then what do I want to put on the purple one? I feel like oh, let's do this green hummingbird. That might look pretty. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now, I like to put these on a napkin when I do the glossy accents so that they can just dry, sit here and dry, and I can move them off without them getting messed up. Because what's really important with glossy accents is you literally have to let them dry almost 24 hours, at least overnight. I have made the mistake of putting my finger in them, and it messes it up. So glossy accents, the thing to keep in mind is you do not want to shake it, and you turn the bottle upside down and allow all the liquid to fill up this tip. So you want to turn it upside down. And if this gets clogged at all, just take a little needle and stick a little needle in there. And I'll do a little test off to the side. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. And I am not an expert on glossy accents by any means, but I use these guys to kind of hold this in place. And then I start around the edges, and I just go right up to that middle rim, and I go all the way around, and then I go under the hole because I don't want to fill in the hole, and then I just go back and fill in that space. And you want to be fairly generous with it, and then I just go and do a little bead along that top section there. And then it looks really cloudy, but you can see once it dries nice and clear. And you can either put the jump ring back in, and you could probably add a charm to the jump ring, but I thought it would be fun to add a bulb pin, and I just put some beads on the bulb pin, but you could add a charm, you could add a little piece of string or a little piece of fabric, and then I put it on a paper clip, because then you could paper clip it on the side of a page and kind of hang out the edge of your journal. But you could also put these on your spine dangle, so lots of different ways that you can use these guys. So this is the hardest part, is waiting for them to dry, and I am not kidding. It is really painful. And if I got any on the rim, I don't worry about it too much, the metal rim. Because, you know, they're handmade. They're supposed to be perfect, right? And then you just fill everything in. And then I'll do a little bead right there. They're so cute. I mean, like, this is really cute, you know, like this. But when you add the glossy accent, it takes it to the next level. And one of the things I wanted to try is I want to put a little bit of gold antique paste around the edge and see if that'll stay on there. Just to, you know, maybe if you're not looking, if you want something gold instead of silver. So I might take one of these and try that. So I'm just going to keep the same process that I showed you on these two and do the remaining, actually, you know what? I'm going to try this antique gold paste first. And maybe I'll do it on this purple one. So I'm going to move all this up. But basically, the tutorial is done. The big thing is you just got to sit and wait for that to dry. And then you can decorate it however you like. I'm also wondering, I also just thought about foundry wax. And I am wondering if foundry wax would work. Gotta shake it up really good. Now with the foundry wax, you have to heat it. Find a little bitty paintbrush. All right, let's try this. I am gonna put this, I'll just put it on here, I guess. Oh no, that'll just absorb it, duh. All right, so let's try putting this around the edges. And I'm doing it before I put the glossy accents on. I'll see if this will work. With this foundry wax, you can also get this at rangerink.com, but you gotta just put it on. If you keep brushing, it's gonna brush it off, so you just kind of gotta blob it on there. And then we need to heat it. I want to wipe this off. You want to keep your paintbrush dry also when you are working with this foundry wax. Put the lid back on. I'll also try this antique wax here as well in just a minute. The antique wax, I need to find like a little paint. I don't know if a paintbrush will work. I don't know if using my finger, I feel like I'll get it everywhere. All right, so let me heat this up. And I'm going to use my embossing gun. You can use your heat tool, but it will take longer. I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to accidentally blow these over. So I'm going to try to get underneath there and not mess up. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to use my heat gun and heat this up. And you'll know when it's done is because it'll change to this really shiny, what is this one? Gilded look. All right, let's see if it'll work. All right, it looks like it worked. It's hot, so you have to be careful. Let me use this to pick it up till it cools off a little. But now you can see it's that kind of bronzy color. And you can see it, there's a couple spots that I missed, but you just come back and add another coat. That's cool. I like that. And then I can do the back side as well. That's really neat. I like that. So you can use this foundry wax, just remember you have to heat it. Otherwise, it'll just dry and flake off. Okay, so I'm going to finish putting glossy accents on the rest of these. See if that's cooled off a little. Yep. Yeah, once it's been heated, it won't come off. So, all right, and I might try this on one of these other ones here. And maybe I'll try this paintbrush. And I get this on Amazon, and I got this a long time ago, and it lasts forever. Oh, you know, the other thing you could probably do is some gold foil, maybe. So let's see if this will, I don't know, this might just rub right back off. But I'm not sure. So we'll give this a try. So I know I went beyond the tutorial. Let me know if you're still here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I feel like this is just going to rub right off because it doesn't really have anything to hold on to. Yeah. I think the foundry wax is definitely the way to go. Yeah, I feel like this stuff is just gonna come back off. I'll let it sit there and dry and see if it'll stay on there. But I think it's just gonna pop right back off. So this one, I don't think will work. But the foundry wax, definitely. That is really cool. All right, I will wrap up here. You all now have the whole process, plus we did a little bit of experimenting with foundry wax and antique paste. This did not work. It literally just wiped right off. So don't use that, but the foundry wax definitely works. And now you just gotta wait. Usually I'll wait till the next day and make sure that they're nice and dry, and you'll get these beautiful, shiny little, fun little charms. And you can use this glossy accents on all kinds of stuff. So get some and have a play. I hope this tutorial helped. Leo, I think it is, L-E-L. Thanks for requesting the tutorial, and let me know if you have any other questions. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.